I've got not one, not two, but three crappy lithium iron phosphate batteries from Amazon that we're gonna tear apart today, this time on K8MRD Radio Stuff. Guys, there's an old saying, if something is too good to be true, it probably is. All of these batteries were ridiculously inexpensive. The first one we have here is a Newmark. This is a 5 amp hour battery. Then we have this Dissect, maybe. This is a motorcycle replacement battery. 4 amp hour capacity they advertise. And then this one here is a Golden Mate, safer, longer life, advertised as a 10 amp hour battery. This did fare the best, but it still sucked. These I got about half the capacity. This one, the 10 amp hour, I pulled about 6.8 amps of capacity out of it. All terrible. One interesting thing about the Dissect, it does have this cool little voltmeter on it, which I thought was pretty neat, but not worth a can of Frank's beans because they all suck. So I figured we'd tear them apart today and see what's inside and what makes these so bad. I suspect, just like the last time we tore apart a lithium iron phosphate battery, we found some used cells. I suspect we're probably not gonna see much good inside here, but let's tear them apart and learn together. So this may make a mess. This may be a good tool to use, I don't know, but we're gonna use my little oscillating tool here and see if we can just kind of cut these guys open. Already don't like this tool. Forgot, safety third. Wow, all right. That one's open. I think we'll do the same brute force for this guy. Came out easy. All right, let's take a look-see here. This first, look at the solder job on that. It's like terrible. This is potted though, so I can't get the cells out. It's got 8 gauge wire on it though, so that's kind of interesting. But they are big case, tiny little cells in there, but they've got it in epoxy, so I guess I could cut this. Hold please. So we've got, what do we have? Well, could the 4th be down there? There should be 4 cells in here, which the 4th pack might be in this epoxy. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do have 4 cells in there, but it's just not, I wish we could get to the cells. I mean, they don't look old and nasty, but they've got to be used because when you're only getting half the capacity out of a battery, or if I could, see, I don't want to like try and risk it cutting this tape. Well, maybe I can peel it off. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to find out what kind of cells these are. I mean, they just put gobs of, I don't know. I mean, it's not the greatest solder job I've ever seen in my life, that's for sure. Good thick 8 gauge wire on here though. But yeah, just didn't make the grade. Hey guys, it's Mike from the future. I'm editing this video and decided to go outside and very carefully see if I could get some of these cells apart, and I did. So I got a couple of these, and these are actually 4,000 milliamp hour cells. I can't totally read the batch. I was only able to get 2 of them out, but you can see the T1, the 21K29 4160, and then the other one is 21K30 4160. So I don't know if they're sequentially numbered or if these are different batches or not. They look to be in pretty good shape, but if you'll notice, they're from 2021, December 17th of 2021. So these are a few years old, and I just got this battery not too long ago. So these have got to be either just like grade B cells, or they were used in some other device in a previous life and then put into this battery. And I mean, it's just it's absolute garbage. There's half capacity out of it. So just wanted to give a little update on that. Let's get back to the real video now. Next, let's check out this new Nurmac, whatever the heck. Lots of silicone in there. Tiny little wires. There's your BMS. This is going to be fun to get out. Oh boy. So these are some cylindrical cells. I can kind of see them already. Let's see if we can cut these out. Okay, and these are 32700 cells, 5900 milliamp cells. Look at that. Didn't even get, this is advertised as a 5 amp battery, 5 amp hours, okay. Got about 2.5, maybe 3 out of this. And these are actually almost, this should be a 6 amp hour battery, almost. Like, kudos for underrating it, but it didn't even, we didn't even get 5 amps. So, clearly, these are used cells. So they're from 2020, so they're 3 years old, just over. So these had to have been either just like grade B cells or previously used. There you can see some damage on the wrapper there, which I doubt was from me. These solder joints look okay, but let's cut these balance leads and let's cut this off. I just want to get one cell out. They scuffed them up, spot welded them, but just the fact that they have like this damage around them so frequently, like down here, like what is that from? What were these batteries doing in a previous, oh look, 6,000 milliamp, okay. Ha! All right, let's dive deeper. So this explains more. This is starting to make even more sense now, because what we have, first off, are just unbalanced cells. So 5900 amp from 4.5, 6000 milliamp from 8.9, 5900 milliamp from 5.7, and a 5900 amp from 5.7. So we have 2 cells that are the same, and then 2 cells that are different. So we've got 6000 milliamp and 59 milliamp from 3 different batches. That's not good. I mean, just mixing the capacity alone is bad, so wow. All right, so there's Nurmac, and that's why Nurmac sucks. 3-year-old cells, and 3-year-old mixed cells. Yeah, there you go. And now the Goldie Mate, safer, longer life. Let's see what we have here. All right, so I mean, inside actually looks pretty good. It's actually a pretty nice, clean build. Here's our BMS, some foam here, some pretty thin wire, but what's the, so the discharge current's only 10 amps, so small wire like that actually doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that it doesn't work. Ah, brilliant. All right. This one actually looks the best, but it still sucks because we did not get what was advertised. These almost look like 18650s. Yeah, 5 amp BMS. That's all you get. These marks, I think, are from when I was pounding it with a hammer. But let's see if we can find any markings on these cells. So we've got 6 in parallel, 4 in series, looks like, to make up this battery. So there's basically 4 packs of 6. So let's see if we can get one of these bad Jacksons out of here. Still no markings, no identifiable markings as to what cells these are. Nothing. No marks whatsoever on the cells. Just some generic cheapo garbage. And construction is actually not terrible on this, but it doesn't work. It doesn't give the 10 amps capacity that they advertise. I got 6.8 out of this, so terrible. Look at this. This even has a temperature sensor in here. So it's like they tried, you know, they put all the pieces together. They just used bad pieces, and you get a bad battery. So, yeah, just goes to show you that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And that's why I stick with Bioenno, because I know they just work. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again on another episode of KMRD Radio Stuff 73.